X and a Y, or two different variables, okay? So you can estimate temperature by counting the number of chirps of the snowy tree cricket. The outdoor temperature is about 40 degrees more than 1/4 the number of chirps in 1 minute. So write a function rule. So that means we have a y equals, if we make x the number of chirps, does anybody have an idea of what the equation might be? If we use x for the number of chirps, does anybody have an idea about how we could write this? 40 more than 1/4 the number of chirps. Dakota?
40, oh wait, 1/4 plus 40.
X plus 40.
Plus
1/4 X plus 40.
Close. Yeah, so I heard it up here. Remember at the beginning of the year we said that this word more than changes our order? So 1/4 X, or 1/4 the number of chirps, and 40 more than that. So plus 40. Okay, if you were thinking 40 plus 1/4 X, that's fine too. Questions on that one? Okay. A landfill has 50,000 tons of waste in it. Each month, it accumulates an average of 420 more tons of waste. What's the function rule that represents the total amount of waste after M months? So they're telling us, so we can use T for the total. What do we have in the landfill already? Dakota?
I guess if you're facing the landfill amount, we all know the landfill amount, it's 50,000 tons.
Okay,
So
and then what? So what would our equation
So our
be?
equation would be 50,000 tons plus 14 X.
Good, yep. So we have 50,000 tons already, plus we're adding 420 tons every month, and they want us to use M for months. Okay on that one? Everybody have this? Everybody have this written down?
Yep.
Okay. Hunter and Brady, you got this? I don't know, but it's really annoying.
That was totally on purpose.
Okay, this one's talking about concert revenue. Does anybody know what revenue means? We often talk about revenue when we're talking about the government. Anybody know what revenue is?
Profit.
Yes. It's the amount of money that you make. Okay? Profit. So, the concert seating plan is shown below. Reserve seating is sold out. Total revenue from ticket sales will depend on the number of general seating tickets sold. Okay? So we don't need to worry about this reserve seating at all, because it says all of the revenue, or the amount that we're making, comes from general seating. So first we need to write a rule and then find the maximum amount of revenue. So what could I say? Revenue equals, how much do the seats cost?
$10.
Okay, what could we use to represent the number of seats that we sell? Okay, so 10x if X represents the number of seats. So to find out the most money we could make, what could we do with this? If we know there's 30 rows with 16 seats in each row, what would I do with those? No, we've got 30 rows, and each row's got 16 seats in it. So what can we do with 30 and 16 to find out how many total seats are in that area? 30 times 16, right? Which is 480. So if I'm multiplying $10 times 480 seats possible. It's 10 times 480.
48,000.
Okay, I asked lots of times.
4,800. 4,800. Yes, 4,800.
Yep. So the total amount of money that we could earn is $4,800. Okay? So we need these two parts. This is our rule, and this is our answer to the question. You don't have the notes either?
Oh. Thanks, Hunter.
Okay, this one is just like one on the classwork, so you want to make sure and write this down completely. Does everybody have all of this on the paper?
Yep.
It's not that hard, and conversations need to be quiet right now. Okay, we need a function rule for the area of a rectangle. Okay, the length is 5 more than its width. So if I use L and I use W for the width, how would I write 5 more than the width? Well, it's not an inequality. Braden? How could I write 5 more than the width using W? Yep, more than the width plus 5. Now, how do I find the area of a rectangle? If I have, this is my width, and my length, I'm going to say, is the width plus 5. Good, thank you. So the area, because they're asking for the area, could you be quiet? Please, I'm almost done here. Somebody said length times width. So if I use the same variable, I'm going to have W times W plus 5. Okay, there's my rule. Now they're asking me for the area when the width is 9. What am I going to do with the 9? Where am I putting it? I'm putting it in for the 2 W's. Okay? So, instead of doing the distributive property here, what's 9 plus 5? 14 times 9 is what?
126.
Square feet, right? We're talking about area. There's one in the classwork that you need to use this example for because it's just like it. Question